Today we will talk about the famous book How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's written by Dale Carnegie. Let's start. Dale Carnegie's principles outlined in How to Win Friends and Influence People are built around the fundamental idea that human relationships thrive on mutual respect, understanding, and genuine interest in others. Here's a more in-depth look at each section. Fundamental techniques in handling people. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Carnegie suggests that criticism, however justified it may seem, is rarely effective. It puts people on the defensive and can damage their self-esteem. Instead, approach situations with empathy, acknowledging that everyone makes mistakes. Constructive feedback should be delivered with care and understanding, helping people grow rather than tearing them down. Give honest and sincere appreciation. People crave recognition and acknowledgement. A heartfelt compliment or expression of appreciation can significantly improve someone's confidence and morale. This isn't about flattery, but rather about recognizing genuine effort and achievements. Arouse in other person an eager want. When you need someone to do something, it's more effective to align your request with their personal goals and desires. Carnegie advises framing things in a way that highlights how the action will benefit them, making them more eager to comply. 6 ways to make people like you. Become genuinely interested in other people. Showing sincere curiosity about others creates a strong foundation for connection. It conveys that you value them, not just for what they can do for you, but for who they are as individuals. Smile. A smile is a universal gesture of warmth and friendliness. It's a simple way to create a welcoming atmosphere and can immediately disarm tension or discomfort. Remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest sound. Addressing someone by their name shows respect and attention to detail. It makes interactions feel personal, reinforcing the idea that you value them as an individual. Be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. Listening is a skill that many overlook. When you listen actively without interrupting or steering the conversation back to yourself, you make people feel heard, which strengthens bonds and builds trust. Talk in terms of other person's interest. People naturally gravitate towards those who show an interest in what they care about. By engaging in conversations around their passions or hobbies, you make the interaction more enjoyable and meaningful for them. Make the other person feel important and do it sincerely. Everyone wants to feel valued. Sincere gesture of acknowledgement, no matter how small, go a long way in making people feel special and appreciated. How to win people to your way of thinking. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. Arguments often result in damaged relationships even when you win. Instead, focus on finding common grounds or agreeing to disagree to maintain harmony. Show respect for others' opinions. Disagreements are natural, but respecting the other person's right to their viewpoint fosters an environment of mutual respect and keeps conversations constructive. If you are wrong, admit it quickly and empathetically. Admitting mistakes demonstrates humility and integrity. It strengthens trust and shows that you prioritize truth and fairness over pride. Begin in a friendly way. First impressions matter, especially in delicate conversations. A warm, friendly approach sets a positive tone and encourages the other person to be more receptive. Get the other person saying yes, yes immediately. Carnegie advises steering the conversation in a way that elicits agreement early on. This creates a collaborative atmosphere, making the other person more likely to remain agreeable. Let the other person do most of the talking. People are more inclined to accept your perspective when they feel their opinions have been fully heard. It also gives you more insight into their thoughts and feelings. Let the other person feel the idea is theirs. When people feel ownership over a solution, they are more committed to its success. Rather than imposing your ideas, guide others towards conclusions that align with your goal. Be sympathetic to the other person's ideas and desires. Acknowledging someone's feelings, even when you disagree, validates their experience and helps foster a cooperative atmosphere. Appeal to nobler motives. People like to think of themselves as moral and principled. Appealing to their higher values, such as integrity or kindness, can motivate them to act in a way that aligns with those beliefs. Dramatize your ideas. A dry presentation of facts might not always captivate attention. By telling a story or using vivid imagery, you can make your point more compelling and memorable. Throw down a challenge. People are often motivated by the desire to prove themselves or rise to a challenge. When appropriately framed, this can inspire greater efforts and achievements. Be a leader. How to change people without giving offense or arousing resentment. Begin with praise and honest appreciation. Starting with positivity softens the delivery of criticism and makes the person more open to your suggestions for improvement. Talk about your own mistakes before criticizing the other person. By admitting your own faults, you create a more relatable, less judgmental atmosphere. It shows that everyone makes mistakes and normalizes the process of improvement. Ask questions instead of giving direct orders. When people feel involved in decision making, they are more willing to cooperate willingly. Asking for input encourages a sense of responsibility and autonomy. Let the other person save face. Preserving someone's dignity is essential to maintain a positive relationship. Criticism or correction should never be done in a way that humiliates or embarrasses them. Praise every improvement, no matter how small. Positive reinforcement encourages continued progress. Even small successes should be recognized to motivate further effort. Give the other person a fine reputation to live up to. When we speak highly of someone, they are likely to strive to meet those expectations. This boosts their confidence and pushes them to perform better. Use encouragement and make the fault seem easy to correct. Framing a problem as easily solvable gives people the confidence to tackle it without feeling overwhelmed. Make the other person happy about doing the thing you suggest. Present your request in a way that highlights the personal benefit for the other person. When they see the value in it for themselves, they will be more eager to comply. Additional takeaways. Sincerity is key. Manipulative tactics may work in the short term, but genuine interest and empathy are what build lasting relationships. Relationships over being right. Winning an argument is less important than maintaining good relationships. Carnegie emphasizes collaboration and goodwill over proving a point. Empathy and cooperation leads to success. The core of Carnegie's philosophy is understanding others' emotions and perspectives. By prioritizing empathy, you foster cooperation and positive outcomes. By adopting these principles, you can improve your relationships, enhance your ability to influence others, and lead more effectively. It's all about focusing on the needs, desires, and feelings of the people around you, ensuring your actions benefit both them and yourself.